right, and it's now time for us to get onto the health segment, and holiday season is approaching, and there are many who are going to be traveling and maybe going to areas where the weather is slightly different from what you're used to. So today we'd like to look at your skincare. Now, I don't know about you, but for those like me, skincare equals using sabuni ya kipande, you wash your face and that's it. But apparently you need to do a little bit more, especially for the ladies. And we are going to be looking at that. So allow me to introduce the guests that we have here in studio. And I'm joined by Lisa Malinda, who is a beauty advisor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we also have Rehab Ndumi, who's going to be our model today and basically just go through some routines. Good morning, Rehab.
Good morning.
Good to have you inside. Now, and thank you for agreeing also to be our model today. Now, let's start, Lisa, by, I can see quite a number of things here. And I'll be honest, when most of us, especially us guys, when we go to the bathroom, literally it's just a bar of soap and that's it. So all these things are strange, they're foreign to me. Please just take us through what they are.
So basically, I've put here a skincare routine, depending on your skin type, rather. And a basic skincare routine is a cleanser, a cleansing soap. But today I've used a liquid cleanser. And then we have a clarifying lotion. That rather than now, you can call it a toner.
All right, before you move on, the cleanser, is it any different from soap?
Okay, it works best because it's only specified for the face only.
Okay.
It's a face cleanser. So it cleanses and removes excess oil and debris from your face.
On the face, okay.
Yeah. So depending on, we have different forms of cleansers. We have bar soap, we have liquid cleansers, we have foaming cleansers. Like this, I just carried a liquid cleanser.
Okay.
But also we have a skincare for men. They can feel free, they come mainly bar soap and liquid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the next that you have there?
The next thing I have is a toner or a clarifying lotion.
And what exactly does that do?
So it's mainly liquid in form. It's the liquid, you can check, you can just feel. So the liquid, you use it with cotton wool, and then you swipe it on your face once, all over the face.
Okay.
It helps to deep cleanse your skin and also create a way whereby whatever product you apply just penetrates deep into your skin.
All right, and the next thing that you have?
The next thing I have is a moisturizer with sunscreen. The moisturizer with sunscreen we usually recommend, especially the holiday season. Always have a moisturizer with sunscreen, which is a
moisturizer with sunscreen. I guess this is now for those of us who might be going to the coast and enjoying, or the Maldives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoying our holidays.
So always have moisturizer with sun protection is really good when it comes to protecting your skin from premature aging and also excess damage from sunlight.
Okay. There's also something to do with UV light and skin cancer. Does this help in that?
Yeah, it does help, but we need an extra sunscreen of SPF 50.
SPF 50?
Yeah, so that one is a sample of SPF 50 that helps to do the maximum protection on top of the SPF 20.
By the fact that it's given SPF 50, I assume there are several ranges.
So they are from 30 to 50.
So why 50?
50 is a maximum.
Is a maximum. Does this have any more, or does it have side effects? You know, the fact that it's higher than the rest. Does it mean it's stronger? It's
stronger in a way whereby it protects more compared to any other moisturizer or sunscreen.
Okay, and is that dependent on the kind of skin you have? For instance, if somebody maybe was white skin, for example, do they need a lighter one or heavy one?
The good thing at the moment, the beauty industry is quite growing, and that's why we have stores like Linton's Beauty World that we recommend you to. We have a variety of brands that tackle different skin types. Okay. So if you have a drier skin, we recommend a brand like Clarins and Clinique. They have awesome sunscreen when it comes to dry skin. And if you have quite an oilier skin, we have one like a Nimu. They have awesome sunscreen.
All right. Other things?
Other things is night cream. The reason why I have come with the night cream, it's because it's really important to do your night routine. Day and night, cleanse, tone, and hydrate your face. But remember, you can't use something that has sunscreen during the night. You need something that is more of anti-aging and that repairs your skin as you sleep.
Okay. I'm actually looking for a post I read somewhere today, but I'm going to read it as we go along now that you've come to the night cream. But carry on as I look for that. It was an interesting one, so I just want to see if I can find it.
Okay, okay. So another thing we usually I have here, not usually, what I have here is for women, we have what we call setting spray. Setting spray is a hydrating mist. At the same time, it holds your makeup together for longer. For those who want to travel and have their makeup the way they applied in the morning up to evening, always have a setting spray. And also I've come with a primer, and I'll be demonstrating on it. It helps to hold the makeup in place also.
So basically what we'd like to do is just go through normal skin care routine, but allow me to read this. And this is on a light note, by the way, so please don't crucify me. Somebody here has written, most females don't answer video calls after 9 p.m. because their face has been restored to factory settings. Is this the lotion or the nini that restores their skin to factory settings?
Okay, what I can add on that is that when it comes to skincare, it's a habit that someone is supposed to use it on it's a lifetime routine, whereby we want to give you a good skin even without makeup.
Okay.
And it's not a short-term thing, it's almost like a lifestyle. So, and there are also lifestyle habits that you have to include in order to get a better skin. So, for example, having this one, it restores, evens out your skin, it tackles all your skin concerns.
Okay.
So that with or without makeup, you're comfortable.
All right. So would like to now just go through normal skin care routine, and we're going to use Rehabi as our guinea pig. So take us through that and maybe explain to us why it is necessary to do what you're about to do.
Okay. So first I'll start by sanitizing my hands, which I'm using isopropyl alcohol to do that. It's quite hygienic when handling someone's face. So I start with the cleanser.
And this is something you do every morning, every evening, or at what point of the day do you do this?
Okay, you do every day because many women, especially the women folks, we have a lot of makeup on. So always start with a makeup remover.
So this is an evening routine. I'm assuming this is, okay, this is now the restorer to factory settings. Okay, carry on.
So we'll start with a cleanser. And the good thing with this cleanser, you can use with or without water. Okay. But today we just use it with the cotton wool. As it is. So assuming she had makeup and she used a makeup remover to remove her makeup. So we're gonna go ahead and...
Wait, makeup remover. Meaning, I thought when you have makeup, all you do is just wash your face with soap. Oh, okay.
It's quite heavy because like right now, many people when they're traveling, they also use waterproof mascaras. So they can't come off with just water and cleanser.
Okay. All right.
So starting on her face, you just wipe it all over her face, and we recommend use the upward, both men and women, use an upward motion. It helps you're lifting your skin upwards to ensure...
Does that ensure no wrinkles?
No wrinkles, a more firmer look for longer.
Okay.
And that's it for cleansing. After cleansing, we come to clarifying or toning the face. And for the cleansing, for our demonstration, I've used the Clarins cleanser. And then we have our toner. Depending on your skin type, the first thing we usually recommend before buying any skincare, ensure you know your skin type. Because when you use anything for any other skin type, it can react to you.
When you say skin type, do you mean oily? Do you mean rough, smooth?
I mean oily, I mean dry, I mean combination.
And how do I know my skin type? For instance, I have no clue what skin type I have.
Okay, let me do you a quick consultation. Yes. How does your skin feel by midday when you don't have any moisturizer on?
Actually, never has. When you say moisturizer, do you mean like lotion?
Yeah.
For me, I apply lotion in the morning, and that's it, until the next day.
Can you go without the lotion?
Sorry?
Can you go without applying the lotion?
Yes, I can.
How does your skin feel?
Doesn't feel any different. In fact, I apply lotion so that I don't look like I've pararad. Not necessarily because I feel anything. It is just to make sure that I'm not too white looking like I have scales.
So we've seen we could maybe categorize it to normal combination, but hydration is more crucial. Because you don't want your skin to start getting premature wrinkling. Okay. Hydrate those fine lines, those dry patches, to ensure a more longer lasting firm skin.
So now from your observation, I don't know if you need to, what skin type am I?
I will give you skin type 2 dry combination.
Dry combination. That means I need to moisturize it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially the cheek areas. You need a lot of hydration.
All right, no problem. Any recommendation, just lotion? Vaseline lotion?
Not Vaseline lotion. We have skincare for men. I wish you can get your time to go to Linton's Beauty World. They have this skincare called Clinique, a whole range for men.
Okay.
You can get, depending on your skin type, depending on your main concerns, eye creams, anti-age from cleansers. And we make your routine as simple as possible with scrubbing. Also, scrubbing is a good routine that people need to do, exfoliating your skin.
And that's using an exfoliator, I think.
It is a specific exfoliator for the face.
All right.
Also, the other good thing, the toner, the clarifying lotion is an exfoliator, but mild. But once in a while, because of the dead cells that occur onto the skin, we recommend that you do.
Okay, carry on with the routine.
So we are doing, we have done the cleanser, we removed the dirt and the excess oil. Now we are using the clarifying lotion. Remember, we are using the upward motion once again. And then onto the other side. And there's no need, because these products are quite strong, you don't need to rub it onto your face like a million times.
Okay.
Just one swap.
One swipe is good enough.
It's good enough.
Okay.
So after that, we have prepared the skin, we have cleansed, and we have toned the skin. The next thing we usually do is we have what in the market you call them serums. Serums are very concentrated and they work to a specific concern, but today we didn't come with it, but it's good for every person to have a serum.
What does a serum do? So
it's a product that has very high percentage of active ingredients compared to a normal moisturizer. So it boosts your skin, your moisturizer to work faster. For example, your main concern is radiance, so you get a radiance serum or a dark spot serum. So it will boost this moisturizer. Like this one I've carried is for uneven skin tone with sunscreen. So it will ensure if you were to get your solution in how many weeks? In 2 months, it can make it to 1 month.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we get to our lotion. And we rub it into our hands.
Now, I see that you apply it quite sparingly. My way of applying lotion is I pour it onto my hand, then literally, just rub it all over.
Okay, what I would say is good skincare, less is more.
Less is more.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you use a lot, you use less, the work is still the same. Okay. So for this one, even if I was to use the whole bottle, the same result as I use 1 pump or 2 pumps is still the same.
Still the same.
So it's about efficiency.
Okay.
And then her skin, you see, I don't want also, because the whole, assuming she's going for a vacation, we don't want her skin to look too oily. Okay. Yeah. So I've used the moisturizer with sunscreen. And then we do our sunscreen on top, SPF 50. So assuming she's also going for a walk in the beach, and she'll need to...
And she'll have her skin exposed to the sun.
To the sun.
Okay. Now, are these things that you do, because some of us may not necessarily be going to the beach, but our walk from Kawangware to town could also expose us to a lot of sun. Is this something that you do just for exposure of the sun?
As what I've said is skincare should be a lifestyle routine.
It's a lifestyle.
So always, this should be your routine.
A standard routine.
A standard routine.
Okay.
So protect your skin as all time, as much as you can, as often as possible. So we're using the sunscreen. But at the moment, there's a new sunscreen in town. Everyone should check it out. It's by Nimiu. It's an awesome environmental sun protection factor, and it just disappears, and works best also for oilier skin. Okay. Those people who are like, oh, my skin is going to get so oily because of the sunscreen, can feel okay to use it.
And because of just because of our viewers, why do you rub the moisturizer? Because some viewers, they just need to know why you have to rub the...
Or instead of like...
Yeah.
Okay, I prefer, there are people who say it's good to warm the product, but on my view, I would say it just ensures a better spread of the product onto your face instead of the dabbing one. Okay.
All right, and maybe just so that we speed up the process a little bit.
So very fast, and I'll be just explaining for the rest of the thing. This is the night routine, the night cream I was talking about. Just apply at night after you're cleansed and toned. And then usually have a primer. This is a primer you put underneath your makeup, and especially for women, as you're traveling, to ensure your skin just gets hold up for longer. And then we have foundation. At the moment, I will recommend Estee Lauder Double Wear because it's a makeup that you apply since morning up to evening. You can go...
And you just do it once?
once in the morning.
Okay.
So you do your makeup in the morning and it lasts the whole day. And then as very quickly, I'll just do on one side. You see how they finish. Depending on you can do full to...
It's now the foundation?
So we're doing the foundation. Depending on the coverage you want. If you want the plastic look, you can apply as much coverage as you want. But at the moment you're working with a more, we don't want to transform her completely, but we want her to give her a more of a flawless look.
Okay. I've also had complaints of people possibly who use makeup and they itch. What would that be the result of? What causes that?
Okay. Another thing I usually recommend people, always get to a place where you can always get skin consultation. Someone is able to get your history. The people with skin problems like eczema, that they react to certain ingredients. So if someone has a history of reacting to some ingredients that are in our products, we usually recommend them to a dermatologist first.
To have them checked?
To have them checked, and then they can hand them back to us. And then I'm using mattifying powder by Black Opal. Just dabbing around. I just want to show our viewers one side with makeup and one side without. And you don't have to look plastic with makeup. Right. You can just get a flawless...
And how does one come about getting a comfortable look? Because there are people who go overboard and they're okay with it, they're comfortable with it. There are others who don't mind makeup, but they want it as natural and as unnoticeable as possible, but still with that effect.
So the good thing in our industry, what we usually emphasize for women when you come, we have to test you the product before you buy. What coverage do you like? We have different brands. Under the market at the moment, you have like Black Cup is a brand that gives you full coverage for your face. But if you were to get a more subtle look, you can do Estee Lauder or Clinique, like what I've done for her. She looks quite not much of a difference. You can face him. See?
Yeah, I see
There's
that.
no much difference, but still you have makeup and you look flawless and you're confident. So because the customer is always right.
All right. We've largely dwelt on the face. What about the rest of the skin? What other things do we need to do to ensure that our skin remains healthy and supple?
Okay, first thing and foremost is hydration. General water hydration. Ensure as you're traveling you have enough water. You're taking enough water. We'll recommend between 2 to 3 liters of water in a day. And then hydrate. Always hydrate your body. Another thing I was researching and I found is about we avoid long hours on a shower because it brings about a lot of dehydration to the skin. So, and also rich moisturizer work.
Okay. When it comes to showering and scrubbing our skin, any recommendations? Because there are people who shower once, there are others who shower twice. There are some who even shower thrice, depending on whether you go to the gym and all that. Does that affect your skin?
Okay, it does affect if you are taking a lot of shower and you don't take enough hydrating moisturizers. Look for, it's time people will research for richer moisturizers at this moment. Yeah, very rich moisturizer.
The type of water, because given that some of us live in areas where maybe you use borehole water, others use rainwater, does that affect, and do we need to be careful depending on the kind of water that we use?
Okay, sometimes there are unavoidable circumstances whereby there's nothing you can do about the water that you're having because at the end of the day, water is so important. So what we will recommend is have an extra oil, essential oils. Yeah, in the...
All right. And the traditional things like Vaseline, that we've used always, are those okay? Because one gets the feeling that sometimes, for instance, Vaseline, Vaseline gel is oily. Is that necessarily true?
Oh, so the problem we have with Vaseline is that it just lies on the surface of the skin. So you apply it now, in 2 years' time, your skin is back to default setting. You need another touch. So when you look for more of penetrating rich moisturizers and creams, they can moisturize your skin for longer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and I'd like to rope in Zinzi now. And Zinzi, let's start with the question whether do you take calls, video calls after 10 p.m.? Or are you normally restored back to factory?
Oh my God, that was not right. On behalf of all the women, that was just not right.
No, it was an alight note.
But personally for me, I don't mean to floss, but I have great skin, Michael. So
you take calls after 10 p.m., video calls
jokes
after
on
10
you.
p.m.
Yes, but if I'm taking your video call at 10 p.m., our trust is at 200. I can share my Netflix password with you.
Okay, granted. Any questions that you had for
No, but that was fantastic. Drinking water is so difficult. Why?
Okay, another tip that I've come to realize that works, always flavor your water.
Flavor water.
Flavor water.
With what?
I'll
You
try
can do
that.
some
Cucumber?
lemon, cucumber. You can do, another awesome idea is using an orange.
Okay.
It has that sweet flavor at the same time you're enjoying whatever you're taking.
All right, ladies, we'll have to wind up right there. Lisa Malinda, beauty advisor, and Rehab Dumi, who's also a skin consultant. Thank you for joining us this morning and helping us just get ideas and tips on skincare.